Now, a very common question, Jed, that we get a lot from the Blanganese and from those who don't follow but have seen us before is, what does Blanga mean? I wish I had a more complicated answer. So pretty much, it's just blonde combined with...
Ranger. Redhead, you know.
You know what? It's not us. It's after some of the greats. The great blondes. Shane Keith Warne.
Brett Lee.
Ryan Pappenhausen when he had a bit of bleached hair. Talk about your rangers. Like some of the greats.
Prince Harry.
Controversially.
Corey Horsburgh.
A man not afraid not to shed a tear.
Alan Tongue.
Chuck in the comments some of your greatest blondes and rangers.
Put it in there.
Welcome back to the Blanga podcast. I'm buzzing. Origin time. It's time to go, Jed. It's go time now.
As we said, it's the Easter of the NRL season, of the liturgical NRL year. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Origin tingles, energy in the air.
Look, it's a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be a Queenslander. A good time to be living in Brisbane. We're building off the momentum we had from last week. We're back on our upload schedule now. Look, uni's still just as intense as it was. It's just we're kind of putting it in.
Well, it's Origin time.
It's Origin time. Queenslander.
Things take priority around Origin time.
I sure do.
NRL, look, God's greatest gift.
Yeah.
On the eighth day, God gave us NRL. That's what they say.
And it's the game they play up in heaven, Jed.
It is the game they play up in heaven.
So look, it's a big week for us. You'll be seeing a lot of us on your Instagram feed in the next 48 hours.
There's a good chance we'll be back at home this weekend.
Yeah, I think there's a very, very, very strong chance we'll be back at the Caxton.
And next week, Caxton might get a run at pub of the week. We'll see how it goes. I want to ask how you're feeling heading into Origin.
It's one of those things where I'm counting down the sleeps. Got 2 sleeps till Origin.
2 sleeps. And
they're pretty restless nights, because all I can think about is Origin football.
But you know what does make me sleep easy? I'm not sure if you've seen it recently, but the Maroons posted today a little photo of Billy Slater.
In his high socks.
Yeah,
Billy in the high socks was red hot. I'll put a picture on the screen. Billy in his high socks.
We got here DCE in the long calfskins combined with Billy in the sneakers and high game training socks. Billy's even got his socks pulled up already, and it's only Monday.
Billy has had his socks up under his chinos while he's presenting for 9.
I know.
He's always just ready to play.
He's so game ready.
Maybe you've got even the garters underneath the socks.
The garters, exactly. Billy would be a garter man.
Billy would be a garter man.
He represents that Queensland badge with pride.
It's like in your schoolyard, like socks up, boys.
Socks up.
Socks up.
Just ready to go.
But yeah, that's our play of the week.
Play of the week, socks up on a Monday.
Yeah,
Billy loves to post himself shirt off, just tying up some fences in the morning, and kid's in good nick.
Kid is in good nick.
He's in good nick.
Really good style of a rig.
He could fit in well down there at the Broncos, the Hot Boy Broncos.
Yeah, he sure could. The no shirts policy.
Yeah, actually direct correlation with our downfall this season.
What, the shirts coming on?
Yeah, the shirts are on.
Free the bod.
Free the bod.
Reece Walsh wants to get his rig out, and I think there actually is a direct correlation to his absolute shocker of a season and him having his shirt on at training.
He just doesn't feel confident like he used to.
No.
He wants to be scrolling his Instagram and seeing
edits
maybe Blanga podcast and making edit to him with his shirt off. Him
but
and Jordan Rookie.
I'm losing content now that I can go back to. Mm-hmm.
Stephen Crichton's come down with a quad injury today.
Oh.
Now he's in doubt day to day.
Once again, doesn't want to play.
Stephen Crichton's the biggest cat in rugby league these days.
Yeah.
So he is.
Meow. And
it comes from the culture that they're all lion dogs up there at Bulldogs. You know who is the biggest lion dog?
Who?
That Gus Gould.
Gussie Gould.
Gus Gould.
We've got no interest in Lockie Galvin.
I want to have a good look at those Gould files. Those Gould files would be...
We actually might need to go through them again, Jed.
Let's go through those Gould files.
Completely confidential, of course. Top secret.
What was released to the media that you guys have access to as well is that he came out and said he had no interest.
Yeah, you lying dog.
Interest. He just lied straight to our face, and yet thank God for his last word in Origin, because if he didn't have that in his resume, I'd have no respect for him. What are you willing to sacrifice? Yourself?
Your family.
Your teammates.
And more importantly...
your state.
Yeah, most importantly,
your state.
Yeah,
enjoy your Origin football.
Yeah, enjoy your Origin football. But it's like, stuff your family.
Stuff your family. Stuff your teammates.
Stuff your wife and your kids. Most importantly, you're playing for your state. The crest,
that is what it's about.
Right there.
That is what it's about.
It is what it's about.
We could talk X and O's right now. How's Lockie Galvin even going to fit in to that team?
Yeah.
I'm feeling sorry for Benji right now.
I'm feeling sorry for Benji.
Not because he's lost Galvin, but he's been thrown into the situation with Galvin. It's a bad look on him, but he's one of the greats in the game.
And then, Galvin's management's obviously chefed up that bullying culture, not liking the coach. Bugger off. Such a
Those
soft.
Soft New South Welshman. It's like running a shuttle run and you don't get both feet behind that line.
No, you don't. No, it's worse than that, Jed. You don't touch the line.
You think Ruben Cotto doesn't get the entire body? He puts his chest behind the
He puts
line.
his chest behind the line.
That's a burpee.
No, you know what? He actually goes past the line. He's also decelerating.
He's decelerating before he gets the line, doesn't he?
Before he gets the line.
You know, Big Chiz always told us you got to accelerate through that line.
Yeah, you got to accelerate. You hit that line with as much speed as you leave it.
Yeah, you finish off your rep like the way you started it.
Yeah.
I think Ruben Cotto's not doing that.
He's
Ruben
going.
Cotto's doing that.
Yeah. He's getting horizontal over the line.
He's one of those sprinters in the Superman.
Yeah.
Just on the Bronco test to beat the club record, you know?
Yeah. This week, Pub of the Week is going to...
Well, I vote the Newie.
I think it's going to go to the Newie this week again as well.
Once again, didn't get a chance to duck in, but...
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't show any face at the
And that's
Newie.
probably why my week wasn't as good as it could have been.
Could have been, correct.
Oh, shout out to the Jeeps Beer Garden. I'm not sure if you saw it.
I saw it, decked out.
It opened on the weekend, and couldn't get down there, but guess who did get down there?
Madge
was down there. Apparently lives just down the road. Big community guy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I think he wanted to what it is like to have a change room that backs you and have a good energy, good community around the club.
Yeah, correct.
So he ducked down to Jeeps.
Did he indulge in a couple skills?
Yeah, apparently he's really good value. I wasn't there. I'm just speaking third party here.
Do you want to shout out anyone who gave you any...
Well, Pat Ryan's the one who told me about it. And
friend of the show.
And apparently Madge made a great impression down there. Great impression.
Well, I mean, they've got a winning culture down there at Jeeps, and I'm okay to say that. I played juniors down there.
They have, and that's what they're built on.
Such a great setup down there, Jeeps.
It is, and the beer garden just takes it to the next level. The people that are running it, I'm not sure how they
Herbie.
always find ways to improve it.
Herbie's always there kicking around, making it better.
Yeah, he is. He's an ideas man.
He's an ideas man.
Put that on his card, ideas man.
Ideas
on
man.
the business card.
Yeah, correct.
That's what you want. Buy around footy. Now, shout out to everyone who tips out there. Luckily, I forgot to send my tips through to my cousin this week.
Yeah, luckily.
And Sam Allen, who I send my tips to.
Shout out Sam Allen, friend of the show.
But unless you picked Dolphins 13 plus on that Thursday night, which
someone did.
Some people do.
Yeah.
And the Blanga podcast has those have a rugby league mind. So
that's
someone
stupid.
might actually see an $8 single leg multi.
Yeah.
Not multi, single leg.
I love a single leg multi.
A single leg multi and smash it.
Shout out to Pat Geezer, friend of the show, who said the only single leg multi is just Queensland to win for him.
Yeah, respect. That's what it's about, though.
Oh,
everyone lost.
Everyone lost. But you know what it was, Jed? It was 3 days of Sunday afternoon stinkers.
It was 3 days. Did you watch the Sunday afternoon stinker?
It was a shocker.
It was a great game, but in the most boring way possible.
Boring.
They just couldn't score. That challenge by Joey Tarps to get his man sent off in the bin. They did everything they could to lose that game.
It was a stinker. It was a terrible week of football. But then you kind of bring into the conversation, what do? You don't have a bye for everyone. Maybe you do.
Yeah, but then
you can't have 3 weeks off.
We talk about this every year. I mean, how many times have we talked about this on the Blanga podcast? What do we do with the Origin schedule?
No, but what needs to happen is it needs to be 3 games in 3 consecutive weeks.
You 3 weeks off in the competition. They play 3 games of rugby league.
Yeah, and that's it.
See, that makes sense, doesn't it? But what about if you're not playing? You're
getting reps in at training, Jed. X's and O's.
There's no right answer, but I was listening to Abdo. You heard of him? And Peter Feathers Blanganese.
Yeah, correct.
Feathers, as I like to call him.
Who wants to combine the Western Force and the Perth Bears and just interchange?
Him and
what a weirdo.
Twiggy Forrest.
Yeah.
But Abdu was saying that and I have to agree that there's a lull in this part of the season.
Oh, there sure is.
Where water starts to find its level. The teams start beating the teams they're meant to and losing to the teams they're meant to. People being consistent. There's no reason to play through this middle stages. You can't get lost.
No.
But then you bring the biggest games of the rugby league roster and you put it right in the middle.
Yeah.
And it brings all this excitement around the game again.
Yeah.
Origin selections, Origin fitness.
Yeah.
Snubs.
All the media stuff with Madge v Billy last year.
Madge v Billy, Glass Houses.
Yeah.
Bolters into the team, Maxi King.
Yeah.
God's Journey.
Robbie Toy.
Bobby Toyer.
Yeah, Bobby Toyer.
Bobby Toyer. It brings this whole other dimension to the game.
Yeah, it sure does.
Poor Sandon Smith.
Sand. I love little Sando.
I reckon Daly Cherry Evans got a bit of Brady about him. Going to play till he's 45.
Yeah.
But he's turning 37 by the end of this year.
Yeah.
And then he's going to the Roosters and kicking out young Sandon, who he's proved himself as a good first grade rugby league player. They
Yeah,
say he's
sure
going to go
has.
to the Cows.
So I was pretty upset that Jake Clifford actually got dropped. I think I talked about it in not a lot of depth 2 weeks ago when he did, and Purdue into the halves.
That was exciting at the time.
It was exciting, but I don't know. There must be some serious. There must be a rift between Jakey and Toddy, because like
Not a favourite.
he likes him out of the side more than he does in it.
Yeah.
He literally any
loves-
excuse to get him out to drop him, they'll take it.
Let's drop him this week.
Yeah, so
But you won the last 4 in a row. Oh yeah, but we'll drop him anyway.
yeah.
You tie against the 4-time reigning premiers who touched up the Bronx the week before.
Yeah, drew with them.
Yeah, let's drop us 7.
Let's drop the puppeteer who just literally got us over the line,
And
created like 3 or 4 tries,
And is a try scorer of note
yeah,
himself. Big body.
scored a double like a month ago.
He's a big body through the middle. Well, World Test Championship isn't far away.
Yeah, and we actually we actually have to talk about that.
I think it's 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. Gee, that'll be good. Oh, and you know what it is, Jed? It's like drip feeding us Ashes cricket.
It is drip feeding us.
Drip feeding us. Playing at Lords.
Did you hear about the purse that you win if you win the championship?
No.
Apparently, it's 5.2 million to the winning side, up from 2.6 last year.
Jeez.
I don't know if that's believable.
And what does that tell us about the state of Test match cricket?
It's alive and
dying.
well.
No, it's alive. It's well. But yeah, there's all the talk is, does Sammy Constance, how do you fit Sam Constance, Labuschagne,
Yeah, Labuschagne.
and Cam Green into the side? Because Cam Green has to play. He's over in
What
England
about
scoring.
Josh Inglis?
And Joshy English as well. How do they fit him in?
Bowie Webster, the slug from Snug.
So yeah, and then Bo Webster. How do you fit them all in, Jed? Can you fit them in?
I don't think 6 doesn't go into 2, does it?
No, it really doesn't. I think opening with Marn, I just don't know. He's famously not good against the swinging ball.
Mentally, he doesn't want to open, though. Like, batting 3 and opening, there's no difference. But mentally, he said, I don't want to open.
Has he come out and said he doesn't want to open?
Remember that's when Smithy went to the top?
Yeah.
Marner said, no, I'm not opening.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's hard because you got Sammy Constance, who's played, he had a bit of wow about him in the Test season, but did he score that many runs?
He
Not
had a
really.
bit of pizzazz, didn't he?
Bit of pizzazz. That's not sustainable. But then, you know what I think as well, Jed, is that World Test Championships, it's one test, 5 days. It's got so much one-day cricket about it.
It has. And
So maybe you need that pizzazz.
maybe the approach for that game is the socks up energy.
I think it is. I think it's socks up under the whites.
Socks up under the whites. Who's got the socks up the highest, you reckon?
Oh, Smudge has them. He's got them over his knees. You know, he can like pull the fold up over.
Yeah,
the knees.
like a soccer player.
Like a soccer player.
But I'm talking out of those 4 into the 6 into 2, 4 into 2.
Oh, who's got the highest socks there?
I think Cam Green's got some high
Cam
socks
Green.
about him.
Yeah, he's got high socks, and he probably has the grip socks as well.
Yeah, because he doesn't cut any corners, that guy.
No.
He's scoring runs for fun over there.
Oh, over in England.
But I'm pretty sure the fields they play on and who they're going against, the numbers can seem quite distorted.
Yeah, but all that aside, Jed, I'm seeing hundreds.
I'm seeing
100,
60, 100 in three innings in a row.
So the kids, basically what's happening is the kid's back's brand new.
He's brand new. He retired hurt the other day, but that's just precautionary.
Yeah,
he scored his runs. I've had enough.
That's
today.
tested.
Thanks,
Yeah. It's quality control. Yeah.
I think he's the favourite child of Cricket Australia these days. Well, obviously got Travis, Uzi. I keep Marnus because Bailey loves to be loyal. Bit of Queensland about him.
So much maroon about him. And also this time of the year, it'd be pretty rude to put in a
New South Welshman.
New South Welshman. But I'm saying like in that opening position,
Yeah.
the Constance is a New South Welshman.
Marnus is a good Queenslander.
Great Queenslander.
Just how we like him. Born overseas.
Born
Come
overseas,
over
come
early. We'll
over.
develop you. I'll give you your talent.
Yeah, and then put you on the side, even though you're not born in Queensland. It's fine, but you got formative years.
Formative years. I'm not sure if you saw that photo of James Magnuson.
Oh, the Dorito chip. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's etch. And he was slower.
Yeah, 1.2 or 1.6 seconds slower.
Which in the
than
world
his
of
personal
swimming,
best, not even
Yeah.
the world record.
in the world of swimming, that's pretty slow.
I think that's a mile. If you're 1.2 seconds,
That's a long time.
that's a long time. The Sunday sports show on Channel 9, they have a swimming grade on there, and she was not happy about
she
the
was
enhanced games.
grilling him.
She's
Him
like-
and the games.
He was going. She not only attacked the games, she attacked James Magnuson and James Magnuson's ego and personality. Said James Magnuson's always like this, talking a big game but could never deliver. He promised gold and walked away with silver. I'm like, well, that's actually not a bad result. Like he's winning the Olympics. Silver isn't a bad result, thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty grim.
And it was really quite rude. But he was jacked.
He was jacked. Like, did you see that? How his like swimsuit was hugging him? It was hanging on for dear life, Jed.
I know, and I wonder if the swimming suit's like cutting off circulation, so the veins
must
are
have.
popping more.
Yeah, and like as well, like it was almost like it was just sitting in the creases of his muscles. Like his traps, they were like mountains, Jed.
I was always under the illusion that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is like he's not an enhancer.
No.
But I'm after seeing James Magnuson, I'm pretty convinced.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson doesn't mind a bit of enhancements.
Yeah, no, but yeah,
Look good though once you do it, don't you?
Yeah,
look,
you should.
Look big and strong.
Yeah, maybe we should dabble. Maybe we should make that a segment.
Maybe we should enhance games. Reach out.
Yeah, House Games reach out.
If you pay us enough.
Yeah, if you pay us enough, we've got a price tag on us.
Yeah, actually, maybe. See, it's a tough question. Can you stop talking morals?
LinkedIn connection of the week, Jed. Who are we thinking?
Brad Beatson.
Yeah,
With that special Aboriginal jersey.
yeah, very
You know,
special.
son of Arthur. You know, that Queensland energy.
Yeah.
Queenslander, you know.
Queensland.
So, I'm
So
thinking
we'll be reaching out.
Brad Beatson, reach out. You know,
Yeah.
great job in that jersey. Represented your father, your culture.
Yeah, beautiful stuff.
Love it.
Yeah,
Big Ange. He's coming one spot above demotion in the Premier League. Like last year, he came out and said, I don't usually win things, but I always win things my second year. Then this year, worst Premier League season in a long time for the Spurs. We then have come out and he's won the Europa League. He won it last Thursday morning or something like that.
Oh,
And it's just one of the coldest moments of all time.
yeah, that is that's shoving your face.
Last
stuff.
year, they say he could still get sacked, even though he won in the Europa League, and they haven't won a trophy in I'd say maybe 20 plus years, at least 17
It's
years.
pretty good viewing. The European basketball.
No, it's soccer.
Oh, what?
You serious? He's very confident in himself without being cocky, and I don't know how people do it. Like he just knows he's right and knows what to say.
I'm always
when.
pretty unsure if I'm right or wrong.
Well, that's the thing. Like you try to be confident, but you can be confident and cocky.
It's like I'm pretty confident. I got no idea what we're talking about right now, and I'm just nodding my head and just adding something where I can.
So you got no idea what's going on with him.
No, not at all.
Oh, it's a good story.
Yeah, yeah,
He can keep his job. He's an Australian.
yeah.
He's got one of the
probably
top-
a Queenslander too.
Have we discussed the Schooner Scorer and Steve Smith collab?
Oh yes, no, we haven't.
That's one of my favourite collabs of all time. Currently the screensaver.
Yeah, we'll zoom in on Jed's phone.
Schooner Scorer and Steve on the bike together.
Yeah, so good. I also loved Schooner Scorers, like some of the greatest Australian guys. Hamish and Andy love those guys. And he's like, who else? And
What
Steve's
other
like,
Australian legends?
Steve's like, Paddy Cummins. Yep, Paddy Cummins, love him too.
You can literally
so
say-
awkward.
Literally say any like properly famous Australian. Paddy Mills.
Yeah,
Just Dylan Alcott. I think Dylan Alcott has... Oh, does Ash Barty have
Ash
a
Barty's
stake?
in it as well.
It's like all the greats have it.
Yeah,
And just choked up.
yeah, choked
You
up.
know Steve's got a place in New York?
Yeah,
And he's gone to all the Knicks games.
yeah. Well, he loves it over there apparently.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
living the life. Good on him.
Oh well, I mean,
Looks to be training hard while
cricket's
he's over
big
there.
money. Yeah, I wonder what bowling machines are over in New York.
Yeah. Did you see?
I think we're just going to wrap it up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm still annoyed Potter's not on any streaming services besides the one that nobody has, HBO Max. Well, thanks, Paddy. Reach out. Good luck, Queenslander.
Queenslander, thanks for watching, everybody. You'll be seeing us on your socials in the next coming days, and yeah, much love.